Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Monday. Hope y'all are doing really well. I have the cats, and if you hear noises, it's the cat. He's playing with a crunched up ball of paper and he's batting it around the room, so he's going crazy. I'm going to use the Somnia illustrated version for the reading, and I'm going to use the original for clarifying. So we'll get started here. Just a moment. Keep in mind this is a collective reading, so it's what resonates. Also, always appreciate a thumbs up or a comment. Here we go. It's so funny. Okay, current situation here. Ten of Wands. Influence, Hangman, future influence, Two of Wands. I like that. The Two of Wands, it just always feels good to me because it feels like it's taking control, you know? What we don't see. High Priestess, what to look for. Three of Swords, unexpected. Three of Wands, challenge. Sun, it's not Sun. Six of Wands, strength. It reminds me of the sun, so just strength is the strength. Or no, Empress. Okay. Where does this lead? Chariot, and it is the Chariot. Ace of Cups. I'll leave it there. Advice is Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Lovers. There's something interesting, I feel like. We've got the Ten of Wands in the current situation, which just feels like things are pretty heavy, but at the same time, it's reaching a conclusion. And I almost feel like the conclusion is not a situation as it is the heavy feeling of the situation. And that's what I'm overall getting is that the Ten of Wands and the Lovers is, let's get back to that. The Lovers, I do feel like for some of you, it's absolutely a relationship, and we've talked about in the past, and I do feel like this is that. If there was someone from the past that you had a breakup with, or difference of opinions, or separation of some sort, and we've kind of had that feeling along the way, the ending of that, like that burden, that heaviness, that is coming to an end, and it comes from looking at things in a different light. So let me clarify the Hangman. Tell me more about the Hangman, please. Hangman, Hierophant, Three of Swords, Temperance. There's a feeling of what you're looking at differently is the situation, taking it from Three of Swords, sadness, separation, to more emotional balance. So I do feel like there is a shift, but it has to do with a commitment, whether the commitment's to yourself or to a person, but I think it's more a commitment to ideas and realizing that no matter how this hurt, need to come to a finality of, okay, just keep a calm about it. There feels to me like with this Two of Wands in the future influence, like plans are being made. What direction do I want to go in? How do I want to get there? Mapping it out. What is this Two of Wands? I want to know more about that. Because I feel like you're definitely headed to the right direction. However, Two of Wands. Knight of Cups. Hermit. And Four of Wands. Yeah, it's moving forward. I feel like it's almost a discovery. So there could be something that comes back that says, okay, let's talk about this. So, how do we move forward from here? So, it's not really necessarily getting back together, although it could be, but more importantly, is how do we, and that was weird. I heard a noise. I thought it's on my phone, and it wasn't. It's more like, how can we get together? There's been this lull, but we've both made a discovery here. So, how do we do this? How do we come together? How do we proceed? It's not necessarily that everything, is hunky dory. I don't know. I'm kind of getting the feeling like you got to be a little bit careful because what we have to watch for is the Three of Swords. The High Priestess is in the position of what we don't see. Tell me about this. I feel like they may have had an epiphany of some sort, trusting themselves within themselves, because this is what we don't see. What's the High Priestess? Three of Cups, High Priestess, Ten of Cups. Yeah, I almost feel like there's a feeling here where they realize that it was more than just that your relationship was more than the Three of Cups. It was the Ten of Cups. There was more of a closeness, and I think the realization is here. I think that comes from them. Because I overall get the feeling that like because you were hurt, but it's also why did the separation happen? So this is very specific reading, I believe. The Three of Swords is in what to look for. Let's ask about that. I do feel like there's good stuff coming in, probably towards the end of the year. Tell me about this Three of Swords, please. What's this Three of Swords? Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Hangman. So this is what to look for. So there could be this I think the warning is to keep an open mind with the Hangman. And even the Page of Pentacles, making that discovery. The Knight of Swords, I feel like, is the energy coming in. There could be something that comes in that helps you discover something about this situation, and you've got to keep that open mind. So in other words, be careful about letting yourself go down a rabbit hole and getting sad. Instead, look more deeply into it and into yourself, because the Hangman is a lot about self-reflection as much as it is about taking a different look at things. So I do feel like there is taking a look at don't let yourself go down a rabbit hole. Don't go there. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just more of a be careful. Not bad. Just go into it with open eyes. The Three of Wands is in the unexpected, and I do feel like I like that coming with the Two of Wands, because that means there is something good for all the work you've put in. You're starting to see the benefits of that work. Now tell me more about this Three of Wands, please. The Star, yes. Seven of Pentacles, you're seeing the benefits of the work you've done, and there is a goal being reached here with the world, and you're seeing that, and you're seeing the progress. You're seeing things starting to take shape, or they are taking shape, and I think it kind of comes as a surprise, because I don't think you realize that things are going to happen as quickly as they do. It's not the surprise that it's happening, it's the timing. The timing is the surprise. The challenge is the Six of Wands. I want that more to know what that means as a challenge. Sometimes it means you may not be getting the attention that you deserve. Or you need to recognize something that you're not. Tell me more about this. Six of Wands. I don't know why I keep saying the wrong cards. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. Those are all upside down. Okay. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Ten of Swords. I think, yeah, you got to recognize that there is something from the past that's over. Um, if you do start something, if this person is from the past and this is resonating with you as far as that goes, I feel like it's not that it can't come back together. It's got to be done differently. Realize the past is over. And that's going to be hard to do because if someone means something to you, it's hard. Like you have these expectations, but I feel like it's recognized that the Empress is in your strength. I am going to clarify that too. What's the Empress, please? You know, the Empress is a lot about nurturing and taking care of things. King of Swords, the Hierophant, and Two of Swords. This is your strength. I think it's almost like knowing where to put your energy. You've got the Two of Swords here, which is about making a decision. You've got the King of Swords and the Hierophant. They both can be, you know, they're both leaders, right? Because the Hierophant is a leader in his own right. King of Swords is too. To me, the Hierophant is a believer of the divine type or institution type, but so he's more of that kind of leader, where King of Swords is very pointed. I feel like your strength is knowing exactly where to put your energy, because I feel like also your strength is not just taking care of this situation but taking care of you, and in that taking care of you, you're allowing yourself to make better choices. And I think that you have to remember that that you can do that. You have that in you to do that, to make the right choices. If you're without selfish, and I don't mean like when I say take care of you, I don't mean be selfish. That's not it. We have to take care of ourselves. We do, because if you are a giver, you cannot give unless you have the strength and the energy to give, which means you got to take care of you too. So it's not a selfish thing. It's a necessity. You're the only one that can take care of you, like, you know, making sure that your spirituality is on point, that your health, your exercise, your food you eat, taking care of you in a personal way as far as time, you know, doing what you love to do. Those kind of things have to be done if you want to be able to give. Because what happens if you give and give and give and you don't take any time for yourself, not expecting anything in return from anybody, but just giving to yourself, you start feeling like, what about me? What about me? And you don't want to go there. So I feel like this is saying you can do all of that. The Chariot is where this leads, and then the Ace of Cups. So let's take a look at the Chariot. You know, I feel like for some of you, this definitely could be travel coming in. You know, especially with the holidays, that's obvious. It definitely, some of you are going to be, you know, getting in a car, driving somewhere, or plane, or whatever. But for those of you that, I think that can, you know, be looked at overall. But I think for some of you too, this is the energy of reaching this Ace of Cups. Tell me about this Chariot. Strength, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. I think it's you, like, you're going to strength. You have the strength, you've got choices, and this is you heading towards taking back what you want in your life. Again, that Empress, you're using that energy to take care of yourself. And I feel like that's what the Seven of Swords is here. It's not always that, but sometimes I feel like it is. It can be about someone stole from me, now I'm going to take that back. It's mine, I want it, and I want it back. And I feel like that's the energy of the Chariot. But then you got the Ace of Cups. Let's see what that's about. What is the Ace of Cups coming towards the end of the month here? I feel like that's kind of, well, could be a couple weeks. Well, a couple weeks is the end of the month. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. I'm so excited I take a week off at Christmas. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Swords. Queen of Cups. This is something that you've been dreaming of and fighting for. And it's fulfilling with the Queen of Cups. So if you're, so this doesn't have to be a new relationship, but it is the new beginning of something that's very important to you. With the Four of Cups, it's something that you've been focused on. The Five of Swords is you've fought for it. And the Queen of Cups is like literally having that. And I feel like, yeah, there's going to be, whether it's a new relationship or a new view on life or a new, opportunity of, creative endeavors or a new relationship with your higher self, power, whatever you want to say, divine. I think it's really nice. Yeah. So I feel like with this Page of Swords, he's alone. He's off in the distance a little bit. And this isn't the meaning of the card, but I feel like it's kind of just saying, take that time. Don't be afraid to go somewhere and really take the time to work something out that needs to be worked out within yourself, whether it's within yourself or a situation or anything. It's because the Page does do a lot of work. They tend to take it all, like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go all, they know what they want and they go for it. And I feel like that's part of it. Absolutely know what you want and go for it, but also use that time. And in this case, he's alone to discover what that is. If you haven't quite discovered it yet, if you know what it is, go for it. Straight line, don't take obstacle. You take all the obstacles out of your way, just go for it. So that's what that's saying. Let's see. Let's take 3 more cards today. What else do we need to know today? 3 cards, please. Hermit, taking the time. Emperor, Five of Swords, understanding. I feel like this is understanding the control you have on a situation and how much energy do you want to give it. That Hermit is the finding answers. This is finding the control, and this is then going, do I go all out? Even if I feel like something's holding me back, maybe it's not. And maybe I can reach those swords. Maybe those ropes are not as tight or as restraining as I feel like they are. And then push through it. That's kind of like what I see happening here. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Take care. Have a beautiful day.